Hello everybody. After 2 weeks of waiting, Dinosaur Island episode 2 has arrived. We have chose the best footage and the best things we've recovered on this island to put in this episode, so hope you enjoy and let's get started. Over by a section of the plains, we see two familiar faces, Buck and Scarlet. Buck seems to be resting for some reason we don't know, and Scarlet seems to be keeping watch of whatever. Maybe Buck, because, well, in this entire series, he's a pretty clumsy T-Rex, but that's just how he... Scarlet alarms Buck to wake up because, well, for one, they need to find food and another place to rest because, well, even though Tyrannosauruses on this island are top predators, nowadays this hasn't been going too well because now, since the uprising of other meat eaters have been growing a whole lot, haven't been good for the Tyrannosauruses. Buck finally wakes up after his long nap and begins to wander away. Scarlet begins to follow. Meanwhile, not too far away from the Tyrannosauruses, a Stegosaurus, a fully grown bull male Stegosaurus at that, seems to be alone, with no mate, no children, and no herd. He begins to take a break because it seems like he's been looking for his herd for some days now, and he takes a break to take a nap. The T-Rexes see this and take note of it, because ever since that Allosaurus stole their kill, it hasn't been easy for these guys to find some food. Actually, it's been like this for a couple of days now. Mostly because all the herbivores have moved to the north, and the ones that still remain here are a little too big for them to handle, or they're literally just already dead and already eaten, and they're just too small. So this is pretty rare for the T-Rexes, and so they take action. But then suddenly Buck stops Scarlet. He knows for a fact that since it's mating season, they're more aggressive, and they also don't want to startle the big thing because they're very dangerous. Even though Tyrannosaurus Rexes have more than enough power and strength to take them down, they still are pretty dangerous, and Buck knows from experience. So they cautiously approach the big thing. Now that the Tyrannosauruses are closer to the Stegosaurus, they prepare to They have successfully killed the poor Stegosaurus. Before Buck feeds on his kill/Scarlet skill, he checks around for any other predators willing to steal their kill. There appears to be no other predators, so they begin to feed. Now that the T-Rexes have killed their meal, they're living peacefully and no other predators to steal their meal. Over on the other side of the island, we see a spot that seems vaguely familiar. Yes, this is the spot where Scar fell and bumped his head. Unconscious or dead, we thought, but the spot seems missing of something. Scar isn't here anymore, and the blood is gone. It seems dried up. Well, it's safe to assume that Scar is dead. Since it's hard to find food here, especially around this area, carnivores will even kill any other carnivore just to survive. So it's sad. It's sad to say he was going to be a main character, but he's gone now. But there is another creature roaming this area, a Pachycephalosaurus. Now, in the dinosaur world, these guys are pretty small, but this one's relatively big for a Pachycephalosaurus. Seems alone too, like the Stegosaurus we found earlier. And also seems to be taking a nap as well. But what the Pachycephalosaurus doesn't know, that she's being stalked by a very, very, very familiar face. What do you know? It's the Allosaurus. Well, since this guy had a whole lot of screen time in the show, we might as well just name him. Since of his unique coloring, I think we can call him Yellowback. I know it doesn't sound like a clever name, but we're gonna roll with it. So, Yellowback begins to close in on his so-called meal. But what he doesn't know is that this Pachycephalosaurus is not sleeping. He's just laying down, and he hears Yellowback and begins to run away. But Yellowback ain't gonna let his meal get away that fast and easy. But what Yellowback doesn't know that this Pachycephalosaurus is about to do, it's about to make a killer move. Yellowback ran so hard that he bumped his head on a tree, couldn't stop himself. He appears to be unconscious, but that doesn't matter to the Pachycephalosaurus, as she is free and can continue on with her life. After a few minutes, Yellowback begins to... He looks around and sees nothing. His prey item is gone. Red's tail has failed to get his kill. God dang. But then begins to walk away. Also, this Pachycephalosaurus got a whole lot of screen time in the show as well. So, I guess we can name her too. We're trying to think of a good name for this thing. Well, we can't think of a good name so right now, but she'll earn her name eventually. Somewhere by the jungle, we see that the Stegosaurus, not the Stegosaurus, but the Brachiosaurus herd is separated. And they don't know that all their members of the herd are back here as well, but they're about to figure that out today. Female Rosie, because yes, these Brachiosauruses are going to have a big role in just like the other dinosaurs that appeared in this episode. Yeah, this is Rosie, and she appeared to be traveling to the jungle as well. The bull male Greg, the baby Cyan, and then the older brother of Cyan, Will. Rose is wandering down the hill alone when suddenly she hears Greg, her mate. She turns around to see that her group members are still alive and still well, not knowing that they're right beside each other. So she notifies them. The group takes notice of each other and run together in peace. Reunited decided once again the Brachiosaurus horde is stronger than ever. And that's Dinosaur Island episode 2. See you later, everybody.